Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Endgame. Adrift in space with no food or water, Tony Stark sends a message to Pepper Potts as his oxygen supply starts to dwindle. Meanwhile, the remaining Avengers, Thor, Black Widow, Captain America, and Bruce Banner must figure out a way to bring back their vanquished allies for an epic showdown with Thanos, the evil demigod who decimated the planet and the universe. Juno. When precocious teen Juno McGuff becomes pregnant, she chooses a failed rock star and his wife to adopt her unborn child. Complications occur when Mark, the prospective father, begins viewing Juno as more than just the mother of his future child, putting both his marriage and the adoption in jeopardy. Step up to the streets. When rebellious street dancer Andy enrolls at the prestigious Maryland School of the Arts, she finds it difficult to adapt. Joining forces with Chase, the hottest dancer at the school, she finds a way to merge her old life and the new by forming a team of misfit classmates and training with them to compete in an underground dance contest known as the Streets. The Ugly Truth. Abby Richer is a love-alone TV producer who, despite a lone and around search for the perfect mate, is hopelessly single. The battle of the sexes heats up when her employers team her up with Mike Chadway, an opinionated TV celebrity who plans to put Abby through the ringer to prove his own theories about what makes men and women tick.
Number 4. John Smith seemed like an ordinary teenager, but he is an alien on the run from reckless enemies hunting him and the 8 others like him, always changing his identity and moving to different towns with his guardian, Henry. John has no real past and no true home. However, in the small Ohio town where he now lives, he discovers love, powerful new abilities, and the connection to others of his kind. Scott Pilgrim with the world. As bass guitarist for a garage rock band, Scott Pilgrim has never had trouble getting a girlfriend. Usually, the problem is getting rid of them. But when a mourn of flowers skates into his heart, he finds she has the most troubleshot baggage of all, an army of ex-boyfriends who will stop at nothing to eliminate him from her list of suitors.
The Social Network. In 2003, Harvard undergrad and computer genius Mark Zuckerberg begins work on a new concept that eventually turns into the global social network known as Facebook. 6 years later, he is one of the youngest billionaires ever, but Zuckerberg finds that his unprecedented success leads to both personal and legal complications when he ends up on the receiving end of 2 lawsuits, one involving his former friend, based on the book The Accidental Billionaires. Leon the Professional. Leon, the top hitman in New York, has earned a rep as an effective cleaner, but when his next-door neighbors are wiped out by a loose Canadian agent, he becomes too unwilling custodian of 20-year-old Matilda. Before long, Matilda's thoughts turn to revenge, and she considers following in Leon's footsteps. Forrest Gump. Slow-witted Forrest Gump has never thought of himself as disadvantaged, and thanks to his supportive mother, he leads anything but a restrained life, whether dominating on the gridiron as a college football star, fighting in the Vietnam, or captaining a shrimp boat. Forrest inspires people with his childlike optimism, but one person Forrest cares about most may be the most difficult to save: his childhood love, the sweet but troubled Jenny. Rain Man. When car dealer Charlie Babbitt learns that his estranged father has died, he returns home to Cincinnati, where he discovers that he has an autistic older brother named Raymond, and that his father's $3 million fortune is being left to the mental institution in which Raymond lives. Motivated by his father's money, Charlie checks Raymond out of the facility in order